you for joining us tonight. We're very excited about the performances tonight. You can see all the wonderful costumes and the hard work that's gone into this show. Thanks to our Board of Education for supporting the Gifted and Talented program, as well as the arts programs that allow us to have performances like this. Also, thank you to our Central Office leadership team for also making this possible. I'd like to say thanks to Will, our video guy tonight. He always does a great job. And we'll have this on local television for you. You'll have a link for that as well. Thank you to the parents, grandparents, family, other family, friends, not only for being here tonight for the performance, but also for lending us your children so that we can have all of this fun, that we can enjoy this time together, that they can learn, and they're doing such a great job. Thank you to our teachers. We have some teachers helping out tonight. We have forever to be known as Miss Law, but she's really Mrs. Haig backstage helping out. Also helps with the sound. Mr. Compatello was helping earlier. He's the music teacher here at Avenel Middle School, vocal music, and he always helps with our sound setup as well. And of course, Miss Quinn, who brings all these kids together. You may not be aware, but many of these plays are not just performed, as they come. They've revised them to really make them their own, and Ms. Quinn has worked with the students all throughout the year, putting the costumes, the performance, the stage presence all together. So thanks, Ms. Quinn. And also thanks to our students. You've worked really hard. We're very proud of you. So thank you for all of your hard work, and we can't wait to see the show. So without further ado, I give you an evening of fractured fairy tales. Enjoy the show.
What happens when you take a classic fairy tale, mix up the storytelling elements, and throw in a little imagination and creativity? You get a fractured fairy tale.
A fractured fairy tale is a fairy tale that has been changed to make us laugh. This may involve a change in the characters' names, actions, or personalities. There also may be a change in the plot, the ending, or even the setting. Sometimes, fractured fairy tales use the original title as the original tale, or sometimes they add a twist to the title.
Some examples of fractured fairy tales include The True Story of the Three Little Pigs by John Cheshka and the movie Shrek.
Please enjoy our evening of Fractured Fairy Tales. Hello and good evening. I am Little Red, and this is a special edition of the Fairy Tale Land News.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Alice, from Wonderland. We've just been informed of a breaking news story.
Reports of striking fairy tale characters are coming in from all across the land.
Let's watch our live feed from Town Hall to find out what's behind these protests.
We need to talk.
About what? I'm busy.
I've heard some talk of, a strike.
That's ridiculous. Now let me get back to work.
I never liked running this place for profit anyway.
If it were up to you, we go out of business in a week.
But if they stop working, no business.
They don't really have a choice.
I'm just saying, we should treat people like people.
They're not people. They're fairy tales.
You're impossible.
What are they complaining about anyway?
They're upset because they haven't had any news stories in 200 years.
So?
I'm just saying, maybe the fairy tale characters have a point.
Not you two.
I'm just saying.
They never go on strike. Not in a million years. Oh no.
Oh yes. Just wait.
All together, what do we want? News stories. When they want them. Once upon a time. No, guys, I told you, it's right now. They actually did it?
Sure looks that way.
What do we want? News stories. When do we want them? Right now.
This is unbelievable.
I represent all the princesses of Fairytale Land.
Is that right?
Yes, Sleeping Beauty is fed up with sleeping, Cinderella refuses to any more cleaning, and Rapunzel is ready to cut her hair.
Oh, really?
Yes, we're all tired of being sweet, cheerful, and quite frankly, boring.
I represent all the princes here. We want to do something other than save princesses, fight dragons, and ride around the woods all day on our perfect white horses.
You know, that doesn't sound that bad.
Have you ever been a prince? It's just one problem after another.
Speaking of fighting dragons,
What's your complaint?
the dragons are tired of being ferocious, fire-breathing monsters. Most of us are actually quite shy and peaceful. It's scary having people hunting us all the time.
You think you've got problems? My sister and I are sick of being evil in every single fairy tale.
Sounds all right to me.
Everyone hates us, and the outfits are awful. How would you like to wear black all of the time? We need a change.
This is more serious than we thought.
Blah, blah, blah.
All the fairy godmothers have had it too.
But your job seems so rewarding.
No one appreciates a single thing we do. Every day, it's more and more demands. It's exhausting.
The animals of Fairyland Forest aren't happy either. We're tired of being cute and friendly and helpful.
But listen, you are cute and friendly and helpful.
And we're sick of it. We'd like to be bad for a change.
You want to be bad?
Yes, the only animals who get to be bad are the wolves, and now they want to be good.
Maybe we could work things out?
What do you mean, work things out? They work for us. If you don't all follow the contract, you're all fired.
That's what we thought.
You're impossible to reason with.
Now, just wait a minute, everyone. Tinkerbell may have just overreacted.
Too late. The witches are done. The godmothers are ready to hand in their wands.
We have had enough too.
We're out of here.
What's with all these complaints? If it wasn't up to us, where would you guys be now?
She's got a point. Remember when those developers wanted to turn Fairytale Land into a shopping mall?
And we bought it instead and saved all of you guys.
Saved us?
We do work hard every single day to try to bring new tourists to Fairytale Land.
And this is how you thank us?
Everything tourists might come for new stories.
Yeah, I bet they'd like something different.
Well, according to market research,
Who cares about your research?
We're heading for the front gates.
How will you feel when nobody buys tickets to Fairytale Land?
I'm calling security. Let's see how long you last without paychecks.
Just think of the negative publicity.
Do you really want that?
You wouldn't dare.
What do we want?
News stories.
When do we want them?
Right now.
The Grimm brothers would be shocked by your behavior.
If they only knew what we've been going through.
Yeah, that we're still doing stories they wrote back in 1812.
Did somebody mention the Grimm brothers?
it can't be.
It's also right.
No way, I'm not buying it.
You do look familiar.
But how could you still be alive?
Well, we were traveling through the woods,
Going from village to village.
you know, collecting tales to put in our book,
We traveled around for years.
until one day, this one here decided to buy some apples from some old woman.
Hey, you were hungry too.
And, well, you can guess the rest.
Turns out those enchanted apples really are dangerous.
We've been asleep in the forest for centuries.
Until this morning.
An angry fairy threw her wand at us and woke us up.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I think that was me.
Makes sense.
Can you help us?
Please.
We're desperate to be in some new stories.
No problem.
We'd be happy to help.
But what about the old ones?
People can enjoy the old tales and the new tales.
See? That sounds reasonable.
Well, don't come crying to me if it doesn't work out.
Finally.
Everyone will be thrilled.
This is so exciting.
Let's get started right away.
I'm hungry. Do I see a gingerbread house in the distance?
No way. Let's go right at the diner.
That was close. Thank goodness the Grimm brothers stepped in.
Absolutely. Another disaster prevented in Fairytale Land.
Let's continue. Our top story takes place high in a tower of a castle where a young beauty has just awoken.
We turn to our investigative reporters, Wanda and Rhonda. We're about to get the latest on this once-in-a-hundred-years event.
Alice and Little Red. We're reporting live from the Rose Tower Castle.
That's right, and we've got some astonishing news. We're here with Sleeping Beauty and David Dashing.
David, can you tell the audience what's just happened?
Sure, I just lost a tooth. See?
No, David, what just happened with her?
Oh yeah, well this morning my mom sent me out to get some exercise, so I thought it would be really cool to climb this tower.
Yes, exercise is good. Go on.
Well, I found this lady sleeping here in with a sign that said kiss me.
I'm not a lady, I'm a princess.
Okay. I've heard that sometimes if you kiss people, they're really frogs in disguise. I think kissing is really icky, but the sign did say kiss me, so I kissed her hand to see what happened.
Well, what did happen?
Nothing special. She just woke up. Did I show you that I lost a tooth?
Okay. Sleeping Beauty, how does it feel to be awake after all of these years?
Exhausting. It's impossible to get any sleep around here.
Aren't you happy to finally be awake?
I was right in the middle of a perfect dream when I woke up to see this little kid I don't even know right next to my bed.
Well, what did you expect? You put the sign there.
I didn't put any sign there.
Sure. So when are you two getting married?
What?
I'm only 9.
I don't even know him.
Oh, I've heard royal weddings are just wonderful. Who would do the flowers for you?
I'm allergic to flowers.
He's only 9.
So when are you going dress shopping?
Never.
I have to wear a dress.
And the food? Did you know that our news station covered Shrek and Fiona's wedding?
Who are they?
The cake was just fabulous. Have you two picked out your cake flavor yet?
I love cake, but just not the frosting part. There's chocolate cake, vanilla cake, red velvet cake.
Okay, that's enough.
Chocolate cake, ice cream cake. Marble cake is my favorite.
You like a cake made out of marbles?
No, it's got swirls and...
Everyone in Fairytale Land is invited, right?
Enough already. What kind of reporters are you anyway? Things have certainly changed while I've been asleep.
Just one final question, and then we'll leave the two of you alone to plan your wedding. Do either of you have any thoughts about your honeymoon?
I've never been to the moon before. Cool. Will we see any aliens?
This is ridiculous. I'm not getting married to anyone. I have to think about my career.
What's a career?
A job. I plan on starting my very own sleep store. I can call it Sweet Dreams.
And what kinds of items will you be selling?
Comfy mattresses, luxurious blankets, and stylish sleepwear.
Sounds interesting.
Will you and David be going into business together?
No way. He's only 9.
I hope the tooth fairy comes tonight. Here, look at my tooth.
Ew, I'm out of here.
Well, Little Red and Alice, another love story ends happily. Back to you.
Oh, young love, it's so wonderful.
On a more serious note, we have a new segment this evening.
Yes, Fairytale Land True Crime Stories. Tonight, we explore the case of the girl with the golden locks.
Let's join our team in the Enchanted Forest to find out more.
This week on Fairytale True Crime Stories,
there have been a report of mysterious break-ins in the suburbs,
making one family particularly worried.
The twist? They're bears.
Yes, this is a family of bears.
And 2 police officers will stop at nothing
to find the wrongdoer
and bring this criminal to justice.
Welcome to Fairytale True Crime Stories.
Well, it's been a terrible 26 years, but we've finally done it. We're retiring.
I thought it was a pretty great 26 years.
Nope, they were terrible. Just terrible.
Whatever you say. Funny how memory works.
But there is one case that's haunted me for years.
Oh yeah? What case?
The case with the girl with the golden locks.
I remember it well.
The two police officers began reminiscing about the case.
It was a dark and stormy night.
A family of bears were dining together. Now, I know what you're thinking, but these bears were actually rather lovable creatures.
If by lovable you mean man-eaters, then yeah, you're correct.
They lived in a house. They were eating porridge. They were harmless.
I'm not convinced.
Little did those innocent bears know,
they were under the watchful eye
of one of the most vicious criminals this side of the 100-acre woods.
The girl with the golden lock.
Did you hear about those bring-ins downtown yesterday? The police are saying the crimes are connected somehow.
Crime in America is a very serious issue.
Aw, isn't that cute, Howard? I thought she said her first word just there.
Yes, dear. That's adorable, dear.
You know, microwave porridge is not as nutritious as homemade oats.
Enough babbling, baby bear. Just eat your porridge.
This porridge really isn't very good. I think you need to rethink your recipe.
All right, let's go get a pizza or something.
Are you sure it's safe to go out there? I'm worried about those break-ins.
Whoever committed those crimes is still out there somewhere.
I'm sure it's fine, honey. We're bears. Who's gonna bother us?
You're probably right.
Let's go get that pizza.
The bears went to the local pizzeria, leaving the porridge behind.
Little did they know that a little girl named Goldilocks had been hiding in their closet.
The coast is clear. Now let's see. Where would a family of bears hide their jewelry? Goldilocks noticed Papa Bear's porridge and decided to take a taste. Yuck, that's hot and nasty.
Goldilocks moved to Mama Bear's porridge.
Ew, cold porridge? What's up with this? Did they cook this in a microwave?
Goldilocks moved to Baby Bear's porridge.
Oh, this is just right. I love it.
Suddenly, the bears entered the house with a few pizza boxes.
The bears spotted Goldilocks.
I'm afraid that a stranger has entered our beloved home.
Do something, Papa Bear.
Maybe we could run?
Maybe we should call the police.
Oh, no. I've got to go now.
Mama Bear called 911.
This is Mom Bear. I'm calling to report a intruder at our house in the forest.
Come quick. It's urgent.
I told you we should have just eaten the porridge and stayed home instead.
Don't eat me. I go to college. I'm a cheerleader. I've won 7 beauty pageants. Please don't eat me.
What?
Huh?
Well, thanks for the porridge. Catch you later.
Goldilocks ran off into the forest.
Just then, 2 police officers arrived.
Good evening, ma'am. Where's the criminal?
She ran away.
Are you kidding me? You let her get away?
Wait a second. Did one of you eat her?
Why would we do that? We have pizza.
I knew we should have stayed home and eaten porridge. Could we take a look around the crime scene?
Of course. Go ahead.
Just please don't sit in our chairs.
Or eat our food.
And that's the story.
Well, as far as we know.
You may be asking.
Where are they now?
Mama Bear now runs a neighborhood crime watch organization.
Baby Bear became a summer camp counselor.
And Papa Bear opened a pizzeria.
Our trusty police officers retired and are now living in Florida.
And no one is exactly sure what happened to Goldilocks.
Tune into our next episode of Fairy Tale True Crime Stories,
Where a wolf kidnaps a grandmother, committing identity theft.
So stay tuned, folks.
Back to you, Little Red and Alice.
Thank you for that thought-provoking segment.
On a lighter note, everyone in Fairy Tale Land is looking forward to Beauty and the Beast's upcoming wedding.
I know I am. And tonight, as part of our cooking segment, we have a special treat. Our favorite chef, Gretel, is holding a contest to see who gets to bake their wedding cake.
Let's join her and find out all about it.
Thanks, Little Red and Alice, and welcome to our show, Once Upon a Kitchen. Today, we're featuring a baking contest to determine which baker's goods will be presented at Beauty and the Beast's future wedding. I'm your host, Gretel. As you all know, I have a lot of experience with baking gingerbread, of course. Let's get to know our contestants. First up, we have Cinderella.
Hi, everybody.
So, how did you get involved with baking?
Well, you know, before I married Prince Charming, I lived with my very demanding stepmother and stepsisters.
Yes, I remember.
They made me work all day, every day, cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the house.
Sounds tough.
After marrying the prince, I decided to start doing wedding cakes so that others could be just as happy as me.
Wonderful. Next, we have Goldilocks.
Hello, everyone.
So, how did you become a baker?
Well, after my unfortunate experience with the 3 bears, I had to leave town.
Well, you did break into their house and destroy their property.
That's not true. I was lost in the woods, their door was open, and I was hungry.
So you say, how did you get into baking?
I needed a change of scenery, so I left the enchanted forest and traveled on the yellow brick road all the way to Oz. I always liked baking, so I decided to open up a bakery and name it Just Right Sweets.
Thank you. Our third contestant is none other than the Queen of Hearts, straight from Wonderland.
Greetings, everyone.
Tell us about your journey into the world of baking.
I never wanted to be queen. It's such a hard job, especially when you have to deal with people always causing mischief, like that child Alice. Maybe that's why I was always so cranky.
Well, you were kind of scary.
I was just misunderstood. Anyway, I decided to leave it all behind and pursue my real passion, baking.
Now that we met our contestants, let's hear their plans for Beauty and the Beast's future wedding cake. Cinderella?
I would make a 10-layer cake in the shape of a castle. It would have white cake, pumpkin spice filling, and blue chiffon icing topped with sparkling crystal sprinkles. And it would be topped with a spun sugar sculpture of Beauty and the Beast dancing.
What's your wedding cake theme?
Dreams do come true.
Goldilocks, tell us your plan.
At a wedding, guests want to walk around and socialize. I would make my famous oatmeal cookies that people could eat on the go. Each cookie would be covered with pale yellow frosting and decorated with golden icing in the shape of 2 wedding rings.
Cookies instead of cake. Interesting. And what's your wedding dessert theme?
Love is more precious than gold.
And finally, tell us your plan, Queen.
Folks nowadays are very health conscious. I would make heart-shaped tarts filled with fresh, nutritious cherries and served with calcium-rich, creamy vanilla ice cream.
Tarts, huh? Intriguing. And what's the theme of your dessert?
My heart is yours.
There you have it. Now it's up to you, the citizens of Fairy Tale Land. Call 1-800-GOT-CAKE and vote for your favorite. Phone lines will be open up until midnight tonight, and the winner will be announced on tomorrow's show. Back to you, Alice and Little Red.
Thanks, Gretel. They all sound delicious. And now I know what happened to Goldilocks, too. I think I'll vote for the Queen's tarts.
I'm going with those oatmeal cookies. Don't forget to call in with your vote and be part of this very exciting event.
Next up, we're presenting a very special biography segment.
That sounds great. Which famous fairy tale celebrity will we be highlighting?
Today our viewers will be learning all about Cinderella.
But everyone knows her story.
That's what you think.
Thanks, Alice and Red. Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Cinderella.
She lived with her stepmother and 2 stepsisters who treated her like their maid.
Every day, they forced her to do lots of chores and whatever else they wanted.
Cinderella worked cheerfully because in her heart she had a secret wish.
More than anything in the world, Cinderella wanted to become an animal doctor.
She had always enjoyed taking care of animals.
After she finished her chores each night, she would stay up late and mend the neighbor's shoes for money.
She saved each penny so someday she could go to vet school.
Little did she know that soon things were about to change forever.
One day, a stranger appeared.
Who are you? I'm your fairy godmother. I'm here to grant your greatest wish.
At last, Cinderella thought this was finally her chance to become a vet.
Great, what I'd really like to do is become a vet. Oh, I know. Don't worry about a thing. I've taken care of everything. You're going to the ball tomorrow night where you will meet a handsome prince, fall madly in love, get married, and live happily ever after. No, but I wanted to be a vet. There's no need to thank me, dear. I'm just doing my job. I've got to be off now. There's a princess having a hard time waking up a beauty. I'll take care of everything and check in on you later. Bye-bye.
And so the fairy godmother left Cinderella to finish her chores.
Finally, Cinderella came up with a great way to get out of going to the ball.
She went into her stepsister's room.
Hazelnut, butternut.
What? Oh, you. Go away.
Hazelnut, I was thinking, how would you like a great fairy godmother to help you catch that prince at the royal ball?
Me? You think I need a fairy godmother? The prince will take one look at my beautiful face and fall instantly in love. I don't need any help.
How about you, Butternut?
Now, why would I need a fairy godmother? Everybody knows that I am the most beautiful woman in the kingdom. You've been spending too much time as in the cinder again. Silly girl, run along.
Now what am I going to do?
After Cinderella's plan failed, another visitor arrived the next day.
Hello, dear. How are you?
Now what? Who are you?
Oh, your fairy godmother sent me. Poor dear has a dreadful cold. I'm a fairy godmother in training. I'm one of the substitute fairy godmothers in duty today. But don't worry, she told me what you want. I'm on a tight schedule now, dear, so hurry along.
That's what she thinks.
The substitute fairy godmother had created a beautiful dress for Cinderella, along with a stunning pair of glass slippers.
But Cinderella refused to wear the new dress and slippers.
If she had to go to the ball, she was going to be comfortable and wear her own clothes and shoes.
Goodbye, dear. Have a good time now. I'll see you at midnight.
But I don't want to.
All the women from the kingdom arrived at the ball wearing their finest clothes to impress the prince.
Cinderella entered the ball and looked around. This was the last place in the world she wanted to be.
Hey, that girl looks awfully familiar.
Who cares about her? Don't I look divine?
Cinderella was about to turn around and leave when the prince walked over to her.
So beautiful.
Are you talking to me?
Absolutely incredible.
Oh, is it midnight already?
Miss, I must say.
Gotta run.
No, wait, it's only 10 o'clock. I must know.
Hi, I'm Butternut. Doesn't my dress look ravishing in the moonlight?
Hi, I'm Hazelnut. What do you think of my new hairdo? Do you like it?
Why me?
But it was too late. Cinderella was already on her way home.
Unfortunately, she lost one of her homemade shoes on her way.
Several weeks passed after the ball. Cinderella's life was back to normal.
Then one day, who should appear but
Oh, great. It's you two again.
Yes, we've been sent back by the head office. You know, your behavior at the ball is bad for our business.
Look, lady, I never wanted to go to that ball. I don't like dressing up. I never asked for your agency to get involved in my life.
Who doesn't want to go to a ball and meet a handsome prince and live happily ever after?
Me. I didn't want to go to the ball. I'm too young to get married to a perfect stranger, even if he is a prince.
Well, what kind of princess are you anyway? You're lucky I don't turn you into a toad right now. I can see why no one at the agency wants to work here. I quit.
Me too.
Suddenly, the prince came to the door.
Don't bother with her, dear. She's just a lost cause.
Both fairy godmothers stormed off.
At last, I have found you.
Can this day get any worse?
You didn't let me finish what I was saying at the ball. I've been searching for you for weeks. I've never seen a more beautiful pair of comfortable shoes.
Huh?
Your shoes, they look so comfortable. You don't know how long I've searched for a decent pair of shoes.
Really?
You wouldn't believe the horrible shoes the royal shoesmith makes. All those diamonds and jewels, yuck. I hear you're quite the shoemaker. I must have a pair. Please, please, I'll pay anything.
Now that's the first sensible thing I've heard from anyone in a long time. Get up already. Let me show you my shoe shop.
A week later, Cinderella delivered a brand new pair of shoes to the prince.
After seeing them, the king and queen decided they wanted a pair too.
Within a month, Cinderella had enough money to leave home and go to vet school,
where she passed with flying colors.
As for her fairy godmothers, they started their own agency.
Their first job was to help Cinderella's stepsisters find princes.
Both girls eventually found husbands who cooked and cleaned for them,
while they sat around looking through magazines.
Back to you, Allison Red.
Well, I certainly learned a lot tonight about Cinderella and her glass slipper.
Who knew that all the prince wanted was a pair of comfortable shoes?
So she's a baker and a vet? Talk about multitasking.
Yes, but who wouldn't want to be a princess?
I don't know about Cinderella, but tonight we bring you the finale of one of our most popular reality shows, Fairytale Land's Next Top Princess. Everybody on that show wants to be a princess.
Let's head over to the competition to find out more.
Welcome to Fairytale Land's Next Top Princess. With me we have 5 lucky princesses that have made it into the semifinals. Welcome Tiana, Ariel, Jasmine, Rapunzel, and Snow White. Before we can crown our winner, let's get to know each of them. Rapunzel, why should you win?
You see, Tyra, before I was born, my father snuck into a witch's garden and stole her vegetables. One day, he got caught, and the witch told him she would let him go if he agreed to give her his firstborn child.
That is just the saddest thing I've heard all day.
Tyra, the story is not about you. Anyway, I lived a pretty good life until my 12th birthday. All of a sudden, as I blew out the candles, the witch appeared and took me to a tower where I've lived ever since, waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just rescue yourself?
And take a chance to ruin my outfit? No way.
Let's meet our next finalist, Snow White. Why should you be Fairytale Land's next top princess?
Because, Tyra, look at me. I have skin as smooth as snow, lips as red as tomatoes, and hair as black as night.
Self-centered much? You definitely have the looks, girlfriend, but let's get to know a little bit about you.
I had a rough life. My mother died and my father married an evil woman who hated me. I mean, can you believe it? She hated me. Anyway, she used to talk to this mirror saying, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest man of all?" And the mirror would reply, "You are, my dear." That was until I turned 18. Now the mirror says Snow White is the fairest of all.
Stepmother-stepdaughter rivalry. I love it. Then what happened?
She was jealous of my beauty, so she hired a woodsman to get rid of me. Instead of hurting me, he just told me to run away. I was lost in the woods. Thankfully, these 7 little men took care of me. The next time the queen asked the mirror who the fairest of all was, he still said it was me. Now she continues to do mean things to me.
Blah, blah, blah. Next, Jasmine, is it?
You all think you have it bad. Ever since my mother died, I've been locked up inside my father's palace, worrying about being forced to marry someone I didn't love.
And getting waited on every day? That doesn't sound bad.
I had to go through so much just to marry the love of my life, Aladdin, and rule the city, of course.
Why would you marry a street rat?
Girl, you literally lived in a palace for your whole life. I didn't get to gallop on fancy horses. I had to hop on an old, broken-down trolley to try to get to my job in a cafe.
Go on.
My boss hated me, and I had no time to spend with my friends. I was chased by a madman and covered with slime.
That's nothing compared to what I went through.
You tried being turned into a frog.
Enough! What's your story?
Well, when I had my tail, I found a man drowning in the ocean. Being the good person I am, I saved him.
So you saved someone's life. Big deal.
It is a big deal. I traded my voice for legs just to be with him. Then when I did, I saw him with another woman.
Wait, didn't you guys get married?
So what? It was a journey.
Anyways, what do you guys see yourself doing in 10 years? Jasmine?
I see myself traveling the world in my own private jet with the love of my life, Aladdin.
So selfish.
I plan to open up my own animal shelter to save as many animals as possible.
Aw, you're just so sweet, aren't you?
Under the sea, of course.
What a foolish answer.
I'll be building a new wardrobe to match my beautiful hair.
I hope your new wardrobe's better than what you're wearing right now.
I'll be living in a mansion with my very own Bugatti luxury car.
Yeah, I doubt that'll ever happen.
Let's just get this over with and pick a winner.
Okay, Fairytale Land, it's up to you to decide who will be Fairytale Land's next top princess. Wait a minute, this is my show. I should decide.
You?
I think we have a clear winner here. But before we announce our winner, look into my eyes, ladies.
Okay.
Hypnotica. Love that hypnosis spell. The winner is me, for I'm the fairest of them all. Nobody can stop me, and now we will all live unhappily ever after.
Alrighty then.
Evil queen? But she said her name was Tyra.
Whatever.
This just in. Police are investigating reports of scam artists targeting the citizens of Fairytale Land.
According to witnesses, one of these devious criminals has even targeted our very own emperor.
Let's go to the Emperor's castle and find out what happened.
Thank you, Allison Red. Our emperor has been hiding a secret. He doesn't have one single hair on his head, and he always wears wigs. Recently, a traveling salesperson showed up at the Emperor's castle with a very unusual product.
What are you selling? Make it quick, because I have a huge empire to run.
Oh, great Emperor, I have come with a new product, and I want to offer you the very first batch. It's called Hair Today Magic Potion, and it's just $19.99. And if you buy this Hair Today Magic Potion, I will also throw in a free comb.
Why would I need it? As you can see, I have a full head of hair.
Yes, your hair is very nice indeed, but perhaps you have a bald friend who could use this. I used to be bald myself, but as you can see, I've grown a full head of hair thanks to Hair Today Magic Potion.
I'll take 100 bottles. It's for my bald friend, of course.
Thank you, my good sir.
The Emperor began using the magic potion. Each day, he's asked his advisors, twiddle and tweet, if the hair potion was working. They wanted to keep their jobs, so they told the Emperor what he wanted to hear.
What do you think, my trusted advisor, Twiddle and Tweet? Do you think the potion is working yet?
Oh, I do. I definitely know the difference. Yes, you're starting to grow a few hairs.
Only a few?
Well, when I say a few, I mean maybe like 20 or maybe 50. They look very nice.
Yes, I see them too.
The Emperor continued to use this potion, and his advisors continued to tell him that the potion was working.
Tell me, trusted advisors, how do I look today? Is the potion working yet?
Are you kidding? You got a thick head of beautiful hair. Yes, your hair is thick and straight and brown. Well, I would say it's more wavy than straight, and it's more bronze than brown. But you have a lot of it. It's thick, no question.
A haircut. How wonderful. My hair is long and thick and black and curly.
Actually, it's bronze and wavy.
So it is. It's long and thick and bronze and wavy.
And shiny.
And shiny. It's long and thick and bronze and wavy and shiny. And I need a haircut. Fetch me the imperial hairdresser at once.
When Twiddle and Twee found the hairdresser, they convinced her that the Emperor had long, thick, bronze, wavy hair that needed to be cut.
Oh, Emperor, what a fine head of hair you have.
Thank you, thank you. Right now there's just a bit too much of it. It's just a little too long and thick and bronze and wavy and shiny.
Of course, I've had the exact same problem. By any chance, you haven't been locked up in a tower by an evil witch, have you?
No.
Well, because let me tell you, having long, gorgeous hair is not all it's cracked up to be. I mean, with people climbing up and down it all day long, it's really annoying and...
Can you cut my hair or not?
It'll be a pleasure to cut the royal locks, Your Majesty. I'll make you look fabulous.
The imperial hairdresser sent to work with scissors and a comb. After many hours, the Emperor's hair was finished.
Well, what do you think?
Maybe just a little more off the back.
Now what do you think?
Perfect.
What a great hairstyle. I wouldn't want to get the same haircut.
You look fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
We should have a parade to show off your new hairstyle. Yes, it'll be inspiring for people to see an emperor with hair that's so long and thick and bronze and wavy and shiny.
An elaborate parade was arranged. At the tail end of the parade, the Emperor marched proudly. He wasn't wearing his crown, so everyone could see his wonderful new hairstyle.
Everyone, behold the emperor's new hair. Look at how bronze it is. Look at how thick it is.
The emperor looks fabulous. Have you ever seen such fabulousness before?
The emperor's hair is long and thick and bronze and wavy.
He doesn't have any hair.
And shiny. The emperor's hair is very shiny.
He doesn't have any hair.
The emperor's hair is fabulous, just fabulous.
Can't you people see? The emperor doesn't have any hair.
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 I don't have any hair!
At first, the Emperor was embarrassed, but he was also glad that someone was honest enough to tell him the truth.
Little child, you were the only one who was brave enough to tell me the truth.
Well, Emperor, you actually look cool without any hair.
Thank you, that's very kind.
The child became a trusted advisor to the Emperor. The Emperor stopped using magic hair growth potions and gave away his wigs. Unfortunately, with no more royal hair to take care of, the imperial hairdresser went back to her tower where she spent the rest of her days combing her own long, thick, wavy, shiny hair and avoiding evil witches. Back to you, Pete and Ruby.
Thank you for that update. Luckily, our emperor didn't suffer any permanent damage. Unfortunately, that's not the only criminal activity being reported. Each night in our Consumer Watch segment, we shed light on questionable business practices in order to protect the citizens of Fairytale Land. Looks like a few crafty wolves are up to their old tricks again.
Now, let me think. What should we have for dinner tonight?
Anything but Hot Pockets. And I'm sick of eating pancakes, too.
Are you saying you don't like my cooking? Those are my grandma's recipes.
No, it's not that. It's just that a wolf can only eat so many of the same meals day after day after day.
Well, it would be nice to have something different for a change. How about steak and some bacon?
Can't go wrong with bacon.
That's right, we're meat-eating wolves, and there's bacon walking around right out there.
So that's what's on your mind. You got a plan for how you're gonna catch this bacon?
Not exactly, but they aren't that smart. Maybe we can trick them somehow.
Well, it's time for me to go to work. There's money to be made.
What's going on here? Are you two stirring up trouble?
No way! We're just some hard-working wolves out to earn an honest day's pay.
You two better not be planning to break the law. You're gonna find yourselves in serious trouble if I catch you stepping out of line.
Who, me? With this innocent face?
Yeah, right. You better work on that innocent face.
I've never been in trouble in my whole life.
You sure about that? Your face looks awfully familiar. Haven't I seen you somewhere? Like in the woods or maybe at Grandma's house?
Nah, I'm the hero type. I use my powers for good.
I don't know about that. And you, I'm pretty sure I saw your face on a wanted poster somewhere.
That Little Red Riding Hood was lying, and everybody knows that little pigs are always squealing.
Maybe so, but if I catch you crossing the line, you better look out. I take my job seriously, and wolf or no wolf, you'll go straight to jail.
Don't worry, officer. We would never dream of breaking the law. We promised our grandma that we'd be good wolves.
That's a likely story. Trust me, I've heard and seen it all before in my line of work, even Wonderland. Nothing you say will surprise me.
It's true. We don't even eat little pigs anymore. We're vegans.
Oh, what? Vegan wolves? That's a surprise. Okay, now I've heard everything.
No, really. He's telling the truth. We only eat bacon with salad.
And pizza.
And tacos.
And pasta.
All right. I get the picture. Look, I may have been born at night, but definitely not last night.
You can trust us.
That's right.
Okay, so you're the good guys now. Sure you are. And I'm Little Bo Peep.
Say, didn't she have a lot of sheep or something?
Sheep are delicious.
I think we're blowing our cover here.
You guys better get out of here before I lose my good mood. You do not want to see me angry.
That's not a bad idea. Time to get ready for dinner anyway. Maybe I'll make bacon smoothies.
Say there, you look like a smart pig. Do you want to buy some hay? Mighty fine building material right here.
You sure this will make a sturdy house?
Sure, I'm sure. What do you take me for? A shady sales wolf? This is the finest quality hay. And it's on sale too. I can let you have the whole thing for only $50.
$50? That's way too much.
Or you could go across the street to Pinocchio's hardware store and get it for $100.
Well, okay, sure, I'll take it.
Great, here you go.
Oh, thanks. And my math teacher said I'd never get anywhere in life. Look at me now building my own house.
That was almost too easy.
My word, that looks like a mighty fine load of sticks. Are they for sale?
Sharp eye, my friend, but these aren't sticks. These are the finest quality twigs. I can tell you've got great taste. And you'd probably make good bacon.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing, my friend. Because I like you, I'm gonna let you have this whole load of sticks for the discounted price of $100.
$100?
One single Benjamin Franklin bill.
Gosh, that's a lot of money. I'm not sure those twigs are worth $100.
Come on, it's a steal. These are real wooden twigs. Real wood from real trees.
Oh, real wood? Well, that's different. You got a deal.
You won't regret it, pal. Good luck. Another satisfied customer. Here comes another one. Hey, buddy, you want to buy some hay? You can make yourself a fine house out of hay. I've even got a special offer just for you.
Hay? You're selling hay? No thanks.
Oh, a smart shopper. I knew you had good taste. Probably make a great BLT.
What did you just say?
I was just saying that you're a smart little pig. I can tell. Now listen, my friend. What you want is some of these authentic twigs right here. Genuine wood. Finest building material.
Did you just say real wood twigs?
Of course. Nothing but the best. Highest quality.
All twigs are made from wood, duh.
Oh, and intellectual. All right, my very smart pig friend. I have just the thing for you.
Oh yeah? What?
Bricks. And I just happen to have a load of the very best bricks in town right here. I can let you have the whole set for only $1,000.
For how much?
A cool G, $1,000 US. A real bargain.
Wait, you mean to tell me you'll sell me those bricks for $1,000?
Believe me, it's a bargain. These bricks are guaranteed to last 100 years.
Yeah, right, I'm out of here.
Well, 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
Just a minute. Do you have a business license?
A what?
A business license. You know, a license to sell stuff on the street. A permit that makes it legal for you to conduct your so-called business. It happens to be the law, and right now you're breaking it.
Excuse me, officer. I'd just like to say that this guy has been planning a crime all along. I never went along with him.
What? Do you mean you never went along with it? You were the one planning the menu.
Nuh-uh. You're the cook. He's the mastermind behind it all, detective.
Now tell the truth. You know you've had a bacon habit for years.
You're the one always talking about different ways to barbecue little pigs.
Not true.
Is that true?
I just said it wasn't true.
What's really going on here? If you guys are trying to be confusing, then you're doing a great job.
Officer, I demand justice. That wolf is a cheat.
That's it. I want to hear the truth about this whole situation.
I paid that wolf $50 for some hay, and when I tried to build a house, it all fell apart. He said that hay was good for building.
And he sold me twigs to build my house. I paid $100 for that bunch of twigs, and when I started building, it all crashed to the ground.
And you tried to sell me bricks. I'm too smart to fall for that wolf's hustle. But still, you tried to scam me by selling me faulty building materials for $1,000.
He's a scam artist. He's probably a hacker too.
He's probably got a fake website trying to cheat other pigs out of their money too. That wolf is a hustler.
Wolves like that should be behind bars. I can't believe you let shady characters like him walk the streets.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
The next thing you know, he'll probably try to blow our houses down too, or even barbecue us.
Well, some of us are smart enough not to let that happen, but justice should still be served.
Indeed.
If I had to guess, I'd say this wolf is not acting alone.
That's right. He probably has partners behind the scenes. Maybe a whole pack of partners.
I'll bet he does.
I can just picture it now. Probably one of them is a chef and the other one is a spy, collecting information about his pigs to see how they could trap us.
That sounds about right.
Now that you mention it, there's been a shady-looking character lurking around these parts. I could tell right away he was probably a spy, pretending to be friendly with us just so he could plot against us.
All right, calm down. I suppose you should explain yourselves, and this time try to tell the truth, for once.
Well, officer, it's like this. I did sell them building materials. It was a fair deal.
Fair deal? My house just collapsed. How am I supposed to live in a collapsed house?
Yeah, how can I live in a house of flimsy sticks?
And even though I never fell for your trick and bought those bricks, they were probably no good, just like you.
Well, I never said what kind of house you could build with that stuff. It could have been for a dollhouse.
Or a doghouse.
Or a birdhouse.
This sounds like a pretty shady deal, and these are some pretty shady characters. But, unfortunately, this time the law is barely on their side. Looks like he got you on a technicality.
What? That's not fair.
Better luck next time, pigs. And I thought pigs were supposed to be smart.
Yeah, right.
Are you two plotting again? I don't think that's wise.
No, officer. We were just talking about opening a restaurant.
Yeah, that's our next business venture.
You're going to need a license to open a restaurant?
Don't worry, it's gonna be legit. We do things by the book.
Yeah, the cookbook. We got grandma's recipes.
Just be smart and do things the right way, but if I ever catch you trying to pull something again, you better watch out.
Goodbye.
Good riddance.
That still leaves the problem of tonight's dinner. It looks like we struck out on the bacon.
We could get some Chinese takeout.
I could go for some spicy pork chops.
Let's go.
Then you'll love this preview of Fairytale Land's newest game show, Let's Make a Deal.
So how's it played?
Members of the studio audience make deals with the host. They trade their own items for items the host offers.
Sounds fascinating.
Sometimes the deal works out. Other times, the contestant gets a less than desirable trade.
Let's go to the preview now.
Welcome to Let's Make a Deal. I'm your host, Auntie Hall. We pick contestants from the audience and they try to make the best deal that they can. What's your name?
My name is Jackie.
What did you bring with you today?
I brought my cow Milky Way. I'm trying to trade her.
Nice, right?
Why would you trade your cow?
Well, my mom told me to sell it for money so we could buy food.
You know, once upon a time we had a goose that laid golden eggs, but this one sold her for some fake magic potion and now we're starving again.
Enough already. Anybody could have made the same mistake. Plus, this game show could solve all our problems.
Is that so?
Yeah, I watch the show on TV all the time. It could really help us.
That's right. Today is your lucky day. I can trade you this box for your cow.
I'll take the box.
Really? You don't even have to think about it.
No, not really.
Great choice. Now give me the cow and I will give you the box.
Here you go.
Please, open it.
Fantastic. I just traded my cow for some beans.
Some
She was
friend.
my best friend.
Sorry. Some friend serves you right.
But these aren't just any beans. These are magic beans.
Of course they are.
Magic beans? So cool. Like, I haven't seen those before.
It's just another scam.
But your deal isn't over yet.
It's not?
Of course not. This game show host won't be happy until you've lost everything.
You can trade these magic beans for what's behind the curtain.
Wait, stop the show, not again.
And who might you be?
I'm her mother.
I don't see you on our schedule.
Get out of my way.
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
You're embarrassed? You just traded our family cow for a pair of magic beans again.
Yeah, but I traded to maybe get something better.
I told you to go to town to trade this cow for money so we could buy food.
Yeah, but on this show, maybe I could get a bike or a sailboat or maybe a...
Jackie, this host is a fake.
Really?
I told you so.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Okay, Monty, what's behind the curtain?
You have won a singing heart.
What are you doing here?
The giant wants you to return his goose. You know, the one that lays the golden eggs.
Never heard of it.
Yes, you have. The one that you stole from him.
Not gonna happen.
That goose is long gone.
The giant might be angry.
Who cares about him?
You'll care when he comes after you again.
I have an idea.
Haven't you caused enough trouble?
How about we have a game of rock, paper, scissors?
I love that game.
Me too.
If Jackie wins, the heart will go to live with her and her mother.
That sounds good to me. I'm tired of playing the same songs over and over again for that awful giant.
But what if the harp wins?
That's easy. You go home with nothing.
Again.
You're on.
Oh, Jackie.
There's no way I could lose.
I have never seen anything like this in the show before. Stay tuned for the biggest game of rock, paper, scissors ever.
Be sure to tune in, folks. Let's Make a Deal can be seen every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Our final story of the night is an uplifting tale of hope and redemption. Let's go on location to the Enchanted Forest Elementary School, where one of our local teachers is presenting her personal success story for the school's career day.
Okay, kids, today we have a special treat.
I love treats. Are we getting cookies?
No, not that kind of treat, children. We have some very special guests with us today.
Who?
I don't see anybody. See that camera over there?
Yeah.
That's the Fairy Tale News. People all throughout the kingdom are watching us right now.
Really? We're on TV?
That's right.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Grammy.
Okay, kids, settle down. Since we're on TV, we need to be on our very best behavior.
Okay, Mr. Wolf. We promise.
Today, I'm going to tell you a story.
I love stories.
Me too. Since today is career day here at school, I'm going to tell you a story of how I became a kindergarten teacher.
You mean you were always a teacher?
Oh, goodness, no. My first job was at the agency that trained big, bad wolves.
It was? But you're not big and bad.
That's all because of a little girl named Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood?
Yeah. It happened when I was sent on my very first job with the agency. Little Red Riding Hood had just shown up at her grandmother's house with a basket full of goodies. I was waiting for the little girl to show up and...
Grandma, it's me, Little Red Riding Hood. I brought you some cookies from Gretel's cookie shop.
Little Red Riding Hood, please, come in.
Hello, Grandma. Something is different about you.
Why, whatever are you saying, dear? Come, sit
down. Show your granny the goodies you brought her.
Is it your eyes? Did you get contacts?
Come here, dear.
Maybe it's your teeth. Is that new lipstick you're wearing?
Come, dear. Granny is very hungry.
I know, it's your hair. You got a perm.
Oh, for goodness sakes, take a better look.
Hey, you're not my grandma. You're a wolf.
Finally, that's over.
Back up, Buster. I have my cell phone right here to call 911. What did you do with my grandma?
Nothing. She was gone when I got here.
So, what are you doing here?
Well, according to my job sheet, I'm supposed to eat your grandma, dress up in her clothes, and then eat you when you show up.
Your job sheet?
It's a long story, kid.
I have the time. Want a cookie?
Thanks, I'm starving. You see, ever since I was a little pup, my parents have wanted me to join the fierce order of obnoxious and devious wolves, or Food for short.
That sounds kind of weird.
They're the wolves you read about. You know, the ones that eat little kids, build on buildings, terrorize little pigs. I'm sure you've heard of them.
Yes, I have. But you don't seem the type.
Well, the truth is... Quick, hide me!
Well, hello. You're the woodcutter, right? From down the road?
Yes, I am. Your grandmother asked me to look in on the house while she was away in Florida. Everything okay?
Yes.
There's a wolf that's supposed to be wandering about.
Everything is just fine. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Your grandmother didn't say you'd be visiting while she was away.
She didn't?
I could come in and check the place out for you.
No, that's okay. Everything is fine.
Well...
Here, have a cookie.
Don't mind if I do.
Thanks again. Goodbye.
Bye.
Whew, that was close. I think that's the same guy who left his 2 kids in the woods not too long ago.
No, you're thinking of Hansel and Gretel's dad. He lives a few towns over. Now, please continue with your story.
Well, I did join food, and somehow my boss found out that I used to babysit little kids from my neighborhood. She thought that, you know, since I liked little kids, I'd enjoy eating with them. And that's how I got my job. I do like little kids, but not as food.
Whew, well, that's a relief.
And now look what happened. This is my first job and I've gotten it all messed up. Do you know how much trouble I'm gonna be in if they find out? If any of the other wolves find out what happened? I'll be disgracing my entire profession! Oh no, not again.
Just a minute. Who is it?
Open up in there.
How may I help you?
I'm a private inspector. Oh. Hello, ma'am. I've been hired by the 3 little pigs to track down a big bad wolf.
Oh my.
I have reason to believe that a wolf may be here.
Oh no, there are no big bad wolves here. I just stopped by to drop off some cookies for my grandma. Would you like one?
No thanks, ma'am. I'm on duty. Are you sure you haven't seen any big bad wolves around? They can be mighty dangerous.
No, I'm sure. No wolves here. No siree.
They've been known to eat people, you know.
I know, but I have my cell phone with me, and the woodcutter down the road already checked the place out.
Are you really sure?
Yep.
I mean completely positively sure?
Yep.
Because the 3 little pigs are going to be mighty upset if I go back empty-handed. Plus, I only get paid if I find the wolf.
Well, I think I did see a wolf go that way not too long ago. Maybe if you hurry, you can still catch him.
Gee, thanks.
Okay, so we don't have much time. Call food and tell them that when you showed up, another wolf had already eaten me.
Okay.
Then I'll help you sneak away. I'll take you over to my uncle's school, and you can start working there.
Wait, slow down. What are you thinking of?
I have got the perfect job for you, and it has nothing to do with eating little kids. Have you ever thought about being a kindergarten teacher?
A teacher? Well, I have thought about it, but I'm a wolf, and never in my wildest dreams I think I'd have a chance.
Well, it is a lot of work.
That's okay. As long as I get to work with kids without having to eat them, I'm good.
Okay then, let's go.
And that, children, is the story of how I became a teacher.
Wow! Did you ever see Little Red Riding Hood again?
No, I never did. Although I grew up, she grew up to be a fine teacher herself.
Tell us another story.
Yeah, tell us one about the other wolves.
The ones who actually like to eat little pigs.
Not right now.
Please?
I'll tell you another story tomorrow.
Okay.
The fairy tale news station has to leave now. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Bye, Grammy.
Come on, children. It's time for recess.
Thanks, Wolf. That concludes our evening segment of the Fairy Tale News. Tune in tomorrow to see our touching interview with the Wicked Witch of the West and discover how she is coping after losing her only pair of ruby slippers.
And in our cooking segment, Gretel will show you how to make delicious apple pies using enchanted apples from the Queen's Orchard.
Also, we'll give you an update on the hunt for Cruella de Vil, the land's most wanted dog-napping suspect.
So until tomorrow, may all your wishes come true.
And a very happily ever after to all.